All right, so today we're going to talk about the one thing you probably haven't even thought about as to why you're still alone. This one reason is why you're not getting the relationship that you want. This one reason and this one reason alone is at the surface of why you are still alone. And it's plain and simple. It's trust. And not the trust in the sense that you think it is. We're going to talk about that one. Not trusting the people that you've been with, not trusting things that people have done to you and blaming other people. But this one will surprise you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joanna M. Cameron. I'm a licensed mental health therapist. I'm a life coach. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. And I am a flight attendant. So let me pull up my sleeves because this one little aspect of trust is what you keep missing. You don't trust yourself, and lacking self-trust and your decision-making skills, that's one of the biggest reasons you are still alone. So let's get into it. So yes, when you have a bad experience or a bad relationship, you lose trust in people just in general. You don't believe that they're going to be committed. You don't believe they're going to do what they say. You may have been let down because of excuses and things that they just didn't pull through with in regards to the relationship, right? So you start to doubt that people are sincere. So if you see a good guy and a good guy walks into your life, you're questioning it, right? You're doubting that he's real. in essence, you're doubting that he's capable of giving you what you need because the other people let you down. So the one thing you do have to do in regards to getting over those trust hurdles is understanding that, number one, everyone's not the same. You cannot hold what somebody did in your past against the new person who you've not even given a chance. So yes, that is a big form of trust and having issues in regards to trusting people and moving forward. But even bigger than that is trusting yourself. So that's at the surface of why you're still alone, because the things that you went through are now keeping you from trusting your own decision-making skills. And I'm not just going to tell you what it is. I'm not just going to tell you that it's trust and just leave it at that. I'm going to actually tell you how to move past this issue. So the one way that you're going to be able to build trust in yourself is to just quiet all the noise around you. Put people just outside of your space. Like, you don't have to push them away, but get them out of your space. Get them out of your ear. Get people out of your head, because that will have you doubting yourself and your own decision-making skills bigger than anything. And it's funny that, as I was preparing for this, I realized I've been one of the noisemakers for people in my own family. And I'm not going to name names, but I have shared my opinion or two with people in regards to decisions that they should make and how I felt that decisions and choices they were making were not the best decisions for them. I'm guilty, and that was wrong, and I will be the first to admit it. So I've been a hypocrite in this sense in regards to I've been the noisemaker, and I'm telling you now, cut out the noisemakers. That's going to be the quickest way to building trust within yourself. You have the ability to make your own decisions. You have exactly what you need to trust your own instincts. And that's why we have intuition. That's why we have those gut instincts, because that's what builds that trust in us. And so even if you make what is deemed a bad decision, which I personally don't believe there are bad decisions, but if you made a bad decision, guess what? You're going to learn from that decision and you're going to move on from that decision. So my suggestion to you is to cut out the people who are giving you the unwarranted and the unwanted advice, because it's going to cloud your own judgment. You're not going to be able to hear your own voice. And that's the biggest thing that you need to do, is to be able to hear your own voice and know that you have exactly what it takes to make your own decisions. One of the reasons why you're alone is because you're lacking trust in yourself. You're lacking trust in your ability to make good decisions. So if somebody hurt you in your past, now you're starting to think that it was all your fault and that you deserved it. You're telling yourself all these negative things versus there was somebody else involved in this. You weren't in this by yourself. You didn't cause the downfall and the demise of your bad relationship alone. So give yourself some leniency. Take some of that slack off of yourself and stop making it seem as if you make these horrible decisions on a regular basis. Look at all the good decisions you've made in your life. That's what I want you to focus on. I don't want you to harp on the fact that you got into a couple of bad relationships. Heck, I don't know, it could have been 5 bad relationships. However many, just understand that there were 2 people involved in that. So there was more than just you who negatively impacted the outcome of that relationship. So the same grace that you give other people when they make bad decisions, or, they're making bad choices and you're telling them it's going to be okay, you're going to get through this, it wasn't your fault. Look in the mirror and say those same things to yourself, because that's what's keeping you from being able to trust yourself. Because now, you're out of this relationship and it's over, but you're afraid to move on. You're afraid that you're going to make that bad decision again, and that the next guy is going to be the same as the last guy. Trust that you can discern what's right and what's wrong for you. Don't allow the noise that's coming in from other people to affect your decision in making your choices. Just know that those gut instincts you're feeling, if something feels a little off, then it's probably off. Allow yourself to be still enough to hear that little message that you're getting, that little nudge that you're getting. If it feels good to you and you believe in this person and you think this person is the right person for you, listen to that as well. It's okay if it turns out in the end or in the long run that it doesn't work out. It's okay. You will survive that, and you're going to learn a lesson from that. But trust that you can make good decisions. Trust your instincts. I don't care who's feeding you this information. I don't care if you go to somebody and say, hey, I got this problem and I just want you to listen. I just want to talk to you and kind of get it off my chest. And then they're feeding you all this what to do, what not to do stuff. If you didn't ask for that, then don't accept that. But if you just need somebody to talk to, then just take it with a grain of salt, because you opened up to them, they're probably going to share their viewpoint on it anyway. But just take it with a grain of salt and still trust your own decision. You are the only one who has to live with that decision, and just know that it's okay whatever you decide to do, whatever choice you make in the end. People close to you sometimes feel like they have a right to your decisions and your choices. And then you feel a little guilty if you're not taking their advice or if you're not heeding the warnings that they're giving you. Understand that everyone's experiences are not yours. Just because your mama went through it, your sister went through it, your best friend went through it, doesn't mean that your outcome is going to be the same. I just don't want you to miss out on a good relationship with somebody because you've listened to what other people are telling you to do. That's the main thing. I want you to make your choices and make your decisions based only on what it is you feel is working for you. You got that? So that's one of the biggest reasons why you're still alone, is because you're listening to all the outside noise. Stop listening to everybody else. Trust yourself, and just know that you have all the tools you need within yourself to make good choices. Give yourself some grace. Let go of the self-sabotage and putting yourself down, and look at yourself in the mirror as if you're that friend you're talking to, and tell yourself the same thing that you would tell somebody else if they were going through exactly what you were going through. You got that? That's what's going to help you in this whole process of finding a relationship, a love for you, manifesting the relationship that you desire to have. You got to block some people out. You got to shut out the noise. You got to quiet the noise. I don't care who it is. All right. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and share the video. And make sure you go back and watch all my other videos on love, relationships, life, and manifesting the life that you desire to live. Manifesting a dream for you. I'm Joanna M. Cameron, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.